What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We have a pretty exciting day today because we have a new project in the shop, and yes, it is a Cummins. So as you guys know, that is the truck I own, and I decided to park these two next to each other because I wanted to first off start off the video A, by explaining the new truck that we have right now, and B, by comparing 5th gen to 4th gen. And I figure what better example than my own truck to compare these two beautiful trucks with. This is a 2019. It only has about 3,000 miles on it if I'm not mistaken. 3150. Basically a brand new truck in a very nice trim package, being the Laramie. The truck has really nice leather seats. It's got a couple of extra options comparing it to my truck, like the chrome here on the door sill, brand new trim panels for this model year, new buttons and new accents on the interior. And I must commend Ram right off the bat. They did a huge upgrade to these interiors. There is no doubt that is probably the biggest change between my truck and the new 5th gens. I've talked a little bit about how the 4th gens honestly were lacking in the interior, but Ram really stepped up their game and they really made it look a hell of a lot better. Even a new steering wheel, a nice sleek screen, plenty of infotainment stuff down below, nice instrument cluster here. These interiors on these things are really nice. These trucks honestly have the nicest interior comparing Chevy, Ford, and Dodge. I've spoken to Jack about it plenty of times. He always says how he likes that the most about his Ram, whereas his High Country, even his Denali, and even the Power Stroke he owns now, they just do not compare in the interior. But the 4th gens, like I said, were really lacking in their interior. So here is my 2015. As you can see, we have some pretty ugly gray on these trim panels. My seats were cloth gray, but if you saw in the previous upload, we did get those wrapped in some new leather. So these are looking much better, but the gray accents do continue all around. We have gray center console. We have gray dashboard on these trucks. The steering wheel is much different. Instrument cluster is pretty simple, and the radio 100% looks pretty outdated. Without a doubt, the interior is a huge change, and that is honestly one of my favorite things about the 5th gen. Is just when you're sitting inside, the comfort is bar none. Now moving on to the exterior features of the truck. When these trucks initially came out, some people were saying it's not quite a 5th gen. That's because they didn't change everything. They gave it a facelift and they did a couple exterior changes. Steering at the front end completely redesigned. There's no doubt about that. New bumper, new grille, new headlights, new hood, new fenders right off the bat. They also did some stylistic changes to the mirrors. They look pretty similar, but they are a little bit different right in here. They like to kick up. There's a couple extra options on there, where on these mirrors, they are more of a straight design. The headlights on my truck are definitely more basic. These trucks, they actually did some LEDs. This is the Laramie package, so it's not the top of the line, but they did manage to make these headlights super bright, and they're really nice. There's no bulbs to change or anything. They're all LED in there. But I must say, I do love the front end of these trucks. In my personal opinion, I do think it was a big upgrade from what this is right here. So moving down the side, Ram did update with some new badges. They did a couple of changes there, eliminated the black in the Cummins there and made it all red and chrome. They also did change the door handles. Mine have a big chrome block in here, where these have just a chrome insert, and these are also the handles where when you put your hand behind, the door unlocks and you push the button and the door locks. So that's another awesome upgrade that my truck did not have when it was made. The door shells themselves are actually the same. There's no changes in any of the body lines. They're literally the identical door. This door right here will fit on this truck. Same goes for the rear door, and also the rocker panel, the cab, the roof. None of that has changed. Moving right on to the bed. The bed is the same. As you can see, this is an 8-foot bed. That's a 6-foot bed. The only thing different is they added a piece of textured plastic on the bottom. They did change the flares, and they added another piece of textured plastic there. My truck does not have that. They did a huge upgrade on these taillights right here. They also changed the tailgate. They made this a tailgate button, where mine is actually a tailgate handle that you pull and it releases the tailgate. The body lines on the tailgate are also different. Mine is more of a straight shot, different emblem in the middle, different badges on the side, and obviously different taillights. Now I must say, I do like the back end of this truck. Maybe it's just because it's new. but I love the way that they did the taillights. I think that's really unique comparing it to the other manufacturers. These look really, really nice. I also do like the tailgate, just that little dip in there, just kind of helps it look a little bit nicer. Those are all the primary differences between the two trucks. I will say I am personally looking into purchasing a new Ram, just not ready yet, just simply because of the transmissions. They did update the 68 RFE, but they didn't completely redesign it. Chevy and Ford have 10-speed transmissions, and I think Ram will get there, but I think I personally want to wait until they do update that, simply because I want it to be a completely different feel, driving, sitting in it, and looks. I want the whole package before I get rid of my baby right there. So with that being said, I want to show you guys what we're going to be doing to this truck. We are going to be painting the front bumper, the grill pieces, which is 6 pieces in total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to be replacing the grill in the middle. The customer purchased the Laramie black grill, so all these bars will be black as well as all the emblems. The truck is sitting on a set of black American Force wheels, and the customer definitely wants to play the paint match and black accents on the truck. We are going to be getting these headlights out because we're going to be sending them out to get built. I do not do that in-house. I did tell the customer I will send them out for him. We are going to be color matching these side badges. We're going to be painting the outside surround. We're going to be getting rid of the red in there. Full color match on the mirrors. We're getting rid of the chrome caps, and we're going to completely smooth and paint the bases. Now, moving along to the back of the truck, one of the reasons why I wanted to have both of these out here is because we decided to put a roll pan on this truck. I was back and forth with Evan, the owner of this truck, and I kind of said, hey man, like, it's going to be a lot cheaper just to paint your bumper. You don't have to buy anything. The roll pans on these are definitely a headache. When you put a roll pan on it, you do lose your hitch as well, so you're not able to tow. But Evan said to me, dude, he's like, there's no doubt I want a roll pan on it. I love the way yours looks. And you honestly don't see too many trucks with roll pans when it comes to the new 4th gen, 5th gen styling. This might be one of the only 5th gens that is going to have a roll pan. The beds on these trucks are the same, so the roll pan that I have on my truck will fit onto the new body style. Some of the things we are going to have to deal with is getting these sensors. They did change the sensors on that truck. We're going to have to purchase some new ones to make them work in here like I did mine. I am pretty confident that we can make that happen. You guys will just have to stay tuned to see how we do it. The final thing on the truck is we're going to be doing something with the badges here. I'm still back and forth with Evan if he wants to go black badges or if he wants to do some color matching here, and what we're doing with the 4x4 and Laramie. And finally, the taillights. Yes, the taillights and third brake light. I did express to Evan, I showed him how we did jacks, where we painted the complete exterior surrounding, did a light smoke in here, left all the clear accents on the truck, but I think he's going to do something different. So that's another thing that you guys will just have to stay tuned for. Before we pull this truck in, I actually am going to take a poll from the entire shop, and I'm going to ask them what they like better. Do they like the 4th gen? Do they like the 5th gen? You watching at home, I want you to drop a comment down below and let me know what you think. Now, I don't want you to compare these two trucks here. Obviously, I have a couple of mods done to this. It is color matched already. This is more of a stock appearing truck when it comes to the body. Do they like this body style better, or do they like this body style better? Imagine these two were identical, just 4th gen, 5th gen.
I'm liking the 5th gens simply because it's kind of making these look a lot older now.
If you had to pick one to buy, you would prefer the 5th gen over the 4th?
Definitely Chevy first.
Oh, stop.
I think I'd go with the 5th gen.
So you would prefer owning a 5th gen over 4th gen?
Yeah.
Or would you prefer your Toyota?
Oh, the Yoda bub, because she'll actually run. I like yours better.
Okay, all right, cool. Thank you. I appreciate that. Well, you had unlimited budget. You just went to go get something. What would you go?
2020 F450 Platinum.
Okay.
I like this guy. He's a little broader.
The 4th gen?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. That's good. I appreciate it. Any truck you could pick of. Obviously, not your Durango.
I'd have to say one of these.
Really, a Ram. We are all tied up. We got 2 people saying they like the 5th gen better, 2 people saying they like the 4th gen better. I did head back in, tried to get my dad to come out here to kind of give us a deal breaker. He wasn't interested in coming on the video, but what he did say to me is that he likes the grill on these new body style Rams. I'm gonna say that here at the shop, we like the 5th gen body style better than the 4th gen. So good job, Ram. Keep it up. must say, Ram went from having one of the simplest front ends to disassemble to, quite frankly, one of the most difficult front ends to disassemble. On the 4th gen model trucks, you literally can pop the grill out, get right to your bumper, and you're done. On these trucks right here, it's a combination of things that have to come off, and in reality, you actually have to take the bumper off just to get the grill off. It's very difficult to pull the grill without pulling the bumper first. Now, I did also want to let you guys know that the owner of this truck right here, Evan, has a YouTube channel. He made a couple of videos before he brought the truck to me, and I know he's going to make a bunch more when he gets the truck back. You can check that out. It's going to be the first link in the description below. So if you're excited about this, please go ahead and check out his channel. That is where I'm going to have to wrap up this video though, guys. If you enjoyed, please make sure you like down below, drop a comment, let me know what you think, and we'll catch you guys in the next upload.